Welcome friends. As I have told you earlier in the video that in today's video we will learn about y is equal to about the graph y is equal to sin x and all the compositions which we can do with y is equal like y is equal to mod of sin x, y is equal to mod of sin of mod x and all this. Okay, so let us draw the basic graph. What it is, y is equal to sin x. Let us see what will be its graph. So as we know, sin x value, highest value can be 1 and lowest value can be -1, right? So if we draw a graph, the maximum range of it will be at 1 and the minimum range of it will be at -1. I think you have understood it. So as we know from the table, for sine, as we know from the table, when it is 0 it will give 0, right? It will be give 0. When it is pi by 4, what it will give? It will give 1 by root 2. And when it is pi by 2, it will give 1. When it is pi, it will give again 0. Means it will be like this. It will be basically, it will be like a AC graph, AC current graph, alternating current graph. It will be in a pulse mode, right? So it will be like this. Again for this it will be like this. So what will be the coordinates here? It will be 0 here. For 1, what we will give 1? What it will give 1? Pi by 2, right? Pi by 2, it will give 1. When it will get 0, it will get 0 pi. When it will get -1, it will get -1 at 3 pi by 2. Similarly, when it will get another 0, it will get 2 pi. Similarly, in the negative side, right? When it will get -1, it will, when it is minus pi by 2, right? When it will get again 0, when it is minus pi, right? So you can use this graph whenever you get a generalized in 11 while going through the chapters in 11, you will get a generalized trigonometric function solution like this. So there you don't need to remember when it will give 1, right? You can draw the graph and jot it down from there, right? So this is the basic sin x graph. Now let us introduce some of them. What is the graph of sin 2x? See, I will not directly draw the graph. Let us derive how we have drawn, how I can draw the graph. If somebody, while giving exam, somebody may forgot it. So we will derive the graph, right? So let us see. So we know we have to check when it will be 0. See, sin x graph will be always like this, means will be always a curved, right? So we need to as it is given 2, we need to decide when it will give 0, when it will give 1, and when it will give another time 0, and when it will give -1, right? Let us see when it will give 0. When x is 0, it will give 0. There is no problem in that. Now when it will give 1, see, if we provide, earlier it would give 1 when x is pi by 2, right? See, if we give pi by 2 here, it will give 0 because it is turning to sin pi, right? So when x is again pi by 2, it will give 0. And when it will give 1, see, when it is pi by 4, so we will get 1, right? So the sign will curve from the what will be the change in the original graph? It will start from 0. It will attain pi by 4 at 1. Okay, it will attain 1 at pi by 4, and again it will return to 0 when it is when it achieves pi by 2, right? So I will draw both the graphs. See, what is the original sin x graph? It's like this. This dotted line represents the sin x graph. Okay, so this is 1, right? This is 1, this is -1. Okay, let us see how will the graph change from the original graph. Okay, see, it will get 0 at 0, no problem here. Now at pi by 4 it will attain 1, right? At pi by 4 it will attain 1, and again at pi by 2 it will attain 0, right? And again at 3 pi by 4 it will again attain 1, right? Now at pi it will attain 0. So how will the graph look like? It looks like this. Sorry for this will be in the same line, right? And similarly in this position also, I think you can understand it. So what is the change here? Here the frequency is getting changing, right? Frequency is getting changed. Earlier in suppose this is a pulse. Earlier in this pulse there was one completion. Here there are two waves, right? So the frequency is getting changed. Now, so as I have shown 3, you can at home try 3. As I have shown 2, you can at home try 3, 4, 5. You can try it at home. Okay, now let us see if it is given like this, what will be the change in the graph now. Here the 2 is not with the angle, right? It is outside sin x. So how it will change? Now see, when it was sin 0 for sin x, it was sin 0, it will return 0. For sin 2x, 2 of sin x, it will also return 0. Now it was for sin x and it is for sin 2x. When it is 0, it will return 0. When it is pi by 4, what it was earlier? Sorry, it is 2 sin x. What it was earlier? It was earlier 1 by root 2. Now what will be it now? It will be now 2 into 1 by root 2, that is root 2, right? When it is pi by 2, sin x will give 1, and pi by 2 sin x will give 2. So what we can see now? Here, as I have told, that the amplitude will range from 1 to -1, right? When we are giving sin 2x, the altitude will differ from 2 to -2. Means, like here it is a change in frequency, here we will get to see a change in altitude. So let us suppose the original sin x graph is like this, right? Now in this case, here it is 1, right? The maximum height is 1. Suppose here it is 2, and the minimum height is suppose minus is here -1, and here it is -2. So now there is a change in altitude. Okay, see, here in pi by 2 it is also achieving maximum, and here it is also achieving maximum, only that there is a change in the end value. Here in 3 pi by 2 it is achieving the minimum, here also it is achieving the minimum, but the value is being changed. Okay, I think you can understand this. What will be the change if it is done like this? Now let us see another variation. If somebody gives you a graph like this, Now what will be the change in the graph, right? When, let us see, when it is sine x and when it is sine of x plus pi by 2. Now when x value is 0, sine x will give 0, right? And when x value is sine, it will give sine 0 plus pi by 2, right? Bit means pi by 2, it means it will give 1. Means for x equal to 0, it will give 1, sine of x plus pi by 2. Now for x equal to 1, for x equal to 1 means, sorry, for x equal to pi by 2, what it will give? Let us see. Sir, x is equal to pi by 2, earlier it would give 1, now it would give 0, right? Now let us see for x equal to pi. For x equal to pi, it would give 0 when it was sin x. Now it would give pi plus pi by 2, right? Means it will give 3 pi by 2, and sine of 3 pi by 2 is minus 1. So what will be the graph now? The original graph was like this, right? For sin x, the maximum value was 1, the minimum value was minus 1, and this was achieved at pi by 2, this was at pi, this was at 3 pi by 2, right? And this is 0. Now for 0, for x is 0, when x is 0, what we are getting? It's 1, right? So now it will start from here, and when it is, while reaching pi by 2, we will get 0, means now it is like this, and while reaching pi we will get minus 1, and it will again decrease like this. So the resultant graph is now like this. While 3 pi by 2, it will again reach this one. I think similarly it will be like this here. I think you have understood. Now I have done it for pi by 2, you can check it for pi, you can check it for pi by 4, everything you can check. I am just giving you an example and telling you how to draw the graph, not mug up, how to draw it, okay? These are the basics. Now it will get a little harder with it. So let us take another easy example. What it is? It is y is equal to sin x plus 3. So what will be the change here? Sin x was, graph was like this, right? Easy graph. Now as we have done here plus 3, what will be the change here? Here we started from origin or 0 comma 0. Here we will start from 3 comma 0, 0 comma 3. The aptitude will be the same, and the frequency will also not change, also not get changed, but the starting point here is different. Why? Because we have shifted the y-axis. We can also write this as like this, right? So as you can see, there is a change in y-axis, right? If you get this as 0, so y will become 3, right? So the origin now will become 0 comma 3. When x is 0, it will give 3. When x is 0, it will give 3. Earlier, when it was y is equal to sin x, when x is 0, it will give y is equal to also get x, right? So the origin was here. We started from here. Now we will start from this coordinate. So I have given you, I have turned you 3, tell you how to do from 3. You can give any number, right? I think you have understood this. Now let us do some difficult problems, okay? A little bit difficult than the previous which we have done. Now let us see how to draw y is equal to sine of mod x. Earlier I have told you how to draw mod x. It was like this, right? See, now what will be the change here? Let us draw y is equal to sin x and y is equal to sin of mod x. What will the change with the value of x when x is equal to 0, right? When sin is 0, it will give 0, and here it will give 0. When sin is pi by 2, it will give 1 and it will give 1. When sin is again pi, it will give 0, it will give 0. When sin is 3 pi by 2, it will give -1, it will give -1. So we can see that for any x value which is greater than or equal to 0, there will be no change in the graph. As we know, mod will turn the negative value to positive value. So we can easily understand that there is a change, there will be a change when we will attain x as a negative value. Now let us check when x is minus pi by 2. Now see, earlier it would be when x is minus pi by 2, it will give a result as -1, but for now, as there is mod of x, this minus pi by 2 will be changed to pi by 2, and sin of pi by 2 we know it is 1, right? Now when it is minus pi, it would give 0, here it will also get 0. When it is minus 3 pi by 2, see, it would give, earlier it would give 1, right? As it is 3 pi by 2, so it will return this value only, it will give -1. So let us see what will be the change in the graph. Earlier the graph was like this, right? This was original y is equal to sin x graph, right? Y is equal to sin x. This was original y is equal to sin x graph. Now for this equation there will be no change. Now for this portion there will be no change. Okay, there will be change when x is negative, means this portion. What will be the change here? See, earlier when it was minus pi by 2 or this position, we would get -1, right, as we can see from the graph. But when it is now minus pi by 2, we will get 1. So the graph will be like this. So now the resultant y is equal to, this is sin of mod x, right? So the resultant graph will be like this. I think you can understand it. For simplicity, I can tell you that first of all you should practice like this. Okay, now when you have practiced much, so for simplicity I can tell you that when it is mod, there is any mod given in any function, you just think that there is a mirror here and the image of this will be here, right? It depends on where the mod is. Here it is on the x, right? So we have to keep a mirror according to the on the y axis. Keep a mirror here and draw the image here. It's as easy as that. Okay, but you should not apply it from first. You should know the concept, because in exam it will be a little difficult, it will be not easy like this. We will see all the graph, the difficult graph, right? Now let us see what will be the change if we give the graph like this. Here, as you can see, the mod is not with x, right? Here the full function we have a mod. So again we will see what will be the change using the table first, because in class 10th we have learned how to draw from the table. So this is the basic. I think everybody should start from their basics, right? Now see, when x is 0, sin x will be 0, sin of mod x will be 0. There is no problem. When x is pi by 2, it is 1, here it is also 1, no problem. When x is pi, it will give 0, it will give 0, no problem. Now the change come from here. When x is 3 pi by 2, see, when x is 3 pi by 2, it would give minus 1 here, right? But now here it will also return minus 1, sin x will return minus 1, but as there is a mod value, so there is a change in the value, and and it will change to 1, right? Here, as we know, in mod, as I have told earlier, in mod all the negative value turns to positive value. So here we can see we have done that, right? Again, similarly in the negative side, we can see on the negative side, when it is minus pi by 2, see, when it is minus pi by 2, it will return, what it will return? Minus 1, right? In this case. But in this case, let us see, it will return minus 1, but as there is a mod value, we will get 1, right? So in pi it will give, sorry, in minus pi it will give 0. Now for minus 3 pi by 2, earlier it would return 1, right? And this will also return 1. As there is a mod within a positive value, so there will be no change, right? It will give 1 only, return 1 only. Now let us see the resultant graph. See, y is equal to sin x graph I am drawing in a dotted line. You will understand it easier. Okay, this is the graph of y is equal to sin x, right? It's a easy graph, you know. Now what will be the change when y is equal to mod of sin x? See, for 0 it will give 0, for pi by 2 it will give 1, for 0, means this curve will be the same. Okay, now see, for minus 3 pi by 2 it would give minus 1, right, here, but now it is giving 1, so it is giving 1 for the same, means earlier for 3 pi by 2 it was giving minus 1, because now for mod value, because there is a mod value, it will give 1. Similarly for this. And now let us see the negative portion when x is negative. Earlier when it was minus 2 it would give minus 1, now it will give 1, means the graph will be like this, and again it will be like this, right? When it is pi by 2, minus pi by 2, it is minus pi, it is minus 3 pi by 2. So as I have told earlier in this graph, that as this mod is with the, for the shortcut, as this mod is with the x value, so we are putting a mirror along the y axis. Now this mod is with the y value, means not with the y, it specifically means with the whole function, right? Means with the function, right? So we have to keep a mirror along the x-axis, because originally the graph was like this. See, it is providing a image right here. So you can understand how we have drawn this one, how we have drawn this one, right? So let us now see, if we merge these two graphs, what will be the change now? I am drawing the graph direct now, okay? I think you have understood it, how we can draw it. See, it's a very easy one. Earlier what it was like this, right? For this, as I have told when in earlier video, as I have told, we need to draw the graph by taking the smallest function, then introducing the values, right? So this is the basic graph is y is equal to sin x, right? Now we have given mod here, right? So for giving mod here, as we know, what will be the change here? We will get this value will remain same, but here we will get a pre-image of it, the image of this. So this will get as y is equal to sin of mod x, right? This is y is equal to sin of mod x, right? Now we have given mod whole, right? So for this value we will also get a positive value, so the resultant graph is this. For this value, as y cannot be negative, so we will get an image of it, right? So this is the graph of this. I think you have understood it easily, right? Now I am giving you a homework. I am giving you some homework. You should try this, okay? Draw the graph of this. If you can't draw it, please tell me on the comment section. And if you have any doubt with these basic graphs, you can ask me on the comment section. I will help you. Obviously I will help you, okay? Draw this basic graph, okay? So these are the homework, and this is the homework for today. In the next class we will learn more important things like box of x, fractional part of x, okay? And now float function, okay? Signum function, and we will also learn many more functions, okay? So this graph we will learn, and we will learn the composition of this graph with sin x, with cos x, okay? So that's now for today. Thank you for watching. If you have any doubts, please ask me on the comment section. If you like my videos, please do like and subscribe and share with your friends. Thank you.